Yada yada, this Hi guys, welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. One thing to this recording. I'm tired as and the reason is that I just came back from night shift. And if you asked why do I record directly after night shift, I need to make a call in an hour. So, not even an hour and 10 minutes. And then there's only a chance that I get through. So, yeah, I need to waste time. So I decided to record something because I didn't get a record this whole week except today. So let's start with this. The Science of the Samaton. Oh. I left off a very important mission. Muddy is ready to tell you what she knows about the science of the Seventh Dawn. So, let me get a little bit closer. You want to know when, then you do? Do you? Well, ain't that a surprise? I swear if I painted certain death on one door and limitless wealth on another, 9 of 10 adventurers will go through the first. And the other bloke wouldn't be able to choose on account being older. Anyway, don't say I didn't warn you. First of all, if you're wondering where you can trust the Science of the Seventh Dawn, you can. They're good people who've made their missions to solve them from years' most pressing problems, cause that ain't no small task. So they're always looking for dependable individuals to join them. Individuals like you, Aurelia. Now, I've been given leave to tell you where to find the science, but you must promise me to keep this information to yourself. You can probably imagine it's something Osa's enemies would very much like to know. The science headquarters are in Vespa Bay, in our western Fanaland. The place you're looking for is called Awakened Sands. Give your name to whoever is in the entrance and you'll be let in. You're a woman in demand, Aurelia, and the days ahead promise to be busy, but I hope you won't forget about them as helped you make into the adventure you are. Drop in and tell them how you're faring from time to time, do you hear? Great. I said my piece, off you go. And off we go. I didn't expect that I really left off here. Because this is actually one of the most important quests of the complete story. Now I'm kinda mad that I just decided to make this quest, even though I'm tired. But right now my voice acting is hopefully still acceptable. Oops, wrong entrance. We need to go to Western Tatterland, not Central Tatterland. But the White Tatterland, Fanaland. Tatterland, Fanaland. I think that's as small as a joke when you just you can't really speak. The thing is, right now I don't even know if I need to end the part sooner than I think, because I have no idea how my body is reacting to this overtime. Yeah, especially if you believe it or not, just sitting there and talk a lot is, first of all, quite exhausting. Which sounds weird because you just it's literally do nothing except moving your mouth muscles. But the other end is you try to at least you try to be somewhat amusing, at least to hear, and it is kinda hard if your body is really tired. I can feel it. Like I actually have. I don't want to play right now. My body literally says, "Are you sure about that? Do you really want to play this game right now?" Where I think to myself, if it would be my other character, where I also need to do stuff, where I probably need to do stuff right now, then I would say, no, definitely not. Even if I would do the diadem, which I won't explain what this is. I will explain it when the time comes to explain it. No, even especially diadem would be exhausting. Right now I'm just like, I only need to sit here and speak. I don't even move on my own right now. Because the game, I think I already said that before, the game has an auto running feature. And the only thing I need to do right now is just move my mouse. So the only work I really have right now is just moving my mouse. And I don't waste my time right now to run there, because if I run, the probability that I actually need to do something is way too high. And you already can hear me yawning. It's not good that it's so high. I feel like I am way up right now and talking like I am in the Birdman modus. And I'm still so confused that some random dude just decided to follow me. And I don't know why. I didn't stream on that day. So why? No, I don't have a stroke. It's not like the one that got him shadowed, where you couldn't hear shadow, because I know now why you couldn't hear them. Because the PC sound was turned off, because this is the same scene as I did with Final Fantasy 1. And Final Fantasy 1 I decided to turn off the music because of all the speed up. And I forgot to turn it on. That is the reason why in all of those recordings this didn't work. So yeah. Well, we have Tato. Hello there, Tato. Deep in the desert of my heart, a lonely flower blooms, yearning for the heavens above, quenching my thirst for you. La 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 la. I would take it not to sneak up on me like that. Now, please do be advised that this is a private property. Unless you have personal business here, I would ask you to... Hier der Bethesda darf jeder ein Palapino? My sincerest apologies. May I please have your name? Aurelia Cougar. Ah, there you are. A bit welcome to the Waking Sands, headquarters of the Science of the Seven Dawn. My name is Satoru, and I look forward to assisting you during your time with us. The other sign is within the cellar. I shall let her know that to expect you. Then let's enter the waking sands. Let's go over there. This will be an important room later. Later. I repeat, later. But now let's get over here and speak with the sign of the seventh dawn. Take your rail, go, that is the what that you have read. Let me feel as eagerly and wait to go for your coming. It's better, please. Ladies and gentlemen, we've reached the point where it's almost funny to see the number of those things. First of all, the main story quests did get an update. One of today's update was to shorten some things. One of those short ups is this item. And the thing that you have 12 of a teleportation to this area means a lot. This means a lot. So yeah, let's take the bronze and just ow.
So you're the adventurer of whom I've heard so much. Well met, friend. My name is Minthelia, and I lead the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. I have awaited your coming. Please, be at ease. You are among friends here. No doubt you are ripe to burst with questions. But have patience. All will be revealed in time. First, let me begin by telling you who we are and what we do. We are the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, an order that transcends political boundaries. Our single objective is the preservation of the future of Eorzea. Among our gravest concerns are the godlike beings known as the Primals. Their existence is a bane upon Eorzea, nay, the world at large, and we have striven to find a lasting solution to the threat they pose. Our order is home to a number of individuals who, like you, possess a rare and special talent. This talent takes various forms, but one holds particular interest for us. Tell me, have you ever experienced a sudden, inexplicable loss of consciousness? Have you ever had the sensation of being pulled away from reality? Felt as though you were hovering in space, a mind without a body? All these things are the manifestations of your talent. Yours is the power to transcend the boundaries of the soul, a power known as the Echo. The Echo allows you to pass through the walls of a man's soul and hear the resonations of his past. You will be there in his memories and see things as he saw them. You may even interact with that which you see, though you cannot change the outcome of events. For another blessing, the Echo will enable you to know a man's mind even if you cannot comprehend his words. In short, The Echo is a truly extraordinary power, and this power is strong within you. It is only a shame that we cannot use it whensoever we choose. That's right. I too possess the Echo. With that established, let us return to the subject of the primals. So long as they exist, the realm cannot take so much as a single step towards true peace. Measures must be taken. Measures which transcend boundaries, be they of faction, race, language, or creed. And to do so, the Scions require the aid of those with our talent. Make no mistake, the Echo will be instrumental in dealing with the primal threat. Without it, we cannot hope to save the realm. I know not what it is you desire for yourself, nor what it was that first brought you to Eorzea. But I firmly believe that the power we possess was given to us for a purpose. Why else would the gods entrust man with a gift so extraordinary, if not to have him use it? And so I implore you, lend us your power.
Naturally, your aid would not go unrewarded. We are fortunate to have a number of inferior allies, and that word from me, they are glad to afford to certain privileges that might otherwise be denied you. The right to employ retainers, for example. Are you familiar with them? They are individuals who may rely upon manage your assets and belongings on your behalf. The papers you requested, my lady. Thank you, Tataru. The pleasure is mine, my lady. By the way of a welcome gift, I have taken the liberty to adding your name to the retainer's registry. As for now, you are entitled to employ the service of a retainer. You will need to consult a retainer's brocade regarding the particulars of this arrangement, but believe when I say that our retainers will prove invaluable to you in your adventuring endeavors. Let us sketches serve you as evidence of our commitment to do all in our power to facilitate your personal objectives. In return, we ask you to aid us in the fullest thanks of your talents. A mutual beneficial relationship, I am sure you will agree, and much which serves the greater goods besides. Well, that was a vertical ledger, was it not? Forgive me, but it is important that all concerns are aware of what is expected of them. You know our purpose and what we can offer. I invite you to consider joining us when you have to come to a decision. You may tell me without fear of censure. In a good vein, I shall entrust you with our orders password, which our members use to reach another when they're filled. It's Wild Rose. Pray keep it safe. Hiring retainer, yay! Now I can use a separate inventory, which is quite nice. Well done. We Scions have one objective, to safeguard the future of Eorzea. Among our crews consider the aquatic beasts known as primates, long for different for a lasting solution to threat they pose. I know not what is you desire for yourself, nor what is first brought you to Eorzea, but I firmly believe that the power we possess was given us on a purpose. Pray consider when you give me an answer, Aurelia. I will go where the wild rose blooms. A wild rose by any other name. Ophelia is waiting to hear wherever you are not You pledge your support to Science of Seven Dawn.
I take it you will help us. Wonderful! I knew you wouldn't let us down. But come, I would introduce you to your friends in the Order. Tell me, does the name Sharlayan ring any bells? It used to be one of Eorzea's 6 city-states, and was situated in the northwest of Aldenard. The Sharlayans were the keepers of wisdom both old and new. Their mastery over magic and ether was unsurpassed, and even the Garleans knew to fear them. Among their number, there were a noble few who devoted their lives to safeguarding the future of Eorzea. When the realm began its descent into chaos, and their countrymen fled for the motherland, they alone chose to remain here. These noble men and women were called the Archons. Those same brave souls stand before you now. The masked woman is Ida, and beside her is Popolimo. The two are charged with surveying the Twelveswood.
Hello there.
Welcome! I had every confidence that you would agree to help us.
Me too. Okay, my turn to introduce someone. That there is Thancred.
He is our man here in Ul'dah, Jewel of the Desert.
Welcome to the team. If I may, the lovely maiden beside me is named Y'shtola. Limsa Lominsa has the pleasure of being under her care.
Greetings. Last but not least is Urianger, who presides over all affairs within these halls. Pray seek him out whenever you have questions.
Dawn may banish even the darkest night. The words of a dear friend. I am glad of our meeting.
At the Battle of Carteneau, our leader was taken from us. But we did not stray from our purpose. We sought out Minfilia and others with her talent, and together established the Scions of the Seventh Dawn.
Along with the Archons, those blessed with the Echo play a pivotal role in our endeavor to forge a brighter tomorrow for the realm. Oh, I should also introduce you to Tataru, our clerk. She ensures that everything runs smoothly.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
In time, I hope you will come to think of us as family. But without further ado, I would assign you your first task. Urianger, have the documents arrived from the students of Baldessian?
Aye, my lady. They arrived but recently.
We have received a request for aid from the Immortal Flames. Thancred, would you do the honors?
It would be my pleasure. Some days ago, a crystal caravan registered to Amagina and Sons mineral concern was waylaid and divested of its cargo. But there is more. Within a bell of the robbery, several people were reported missing from the shantytown outside the city.
At a glance, one would assume the involvement of bandits, kidnappers, and coincidence. Such crimes are hardly uncommon, and the Immortal Flames deal with their like almost every day. However, this time we have reason to believe that a primal is involved.
Aye, the evidence left behind implicates the Emolja, who are known worshippers of Ifrit. If we then consider the objects that were taken, there is no room left for doubt. The crimes were committed in the name of a primal.
That you may better understand the nature of our struggle with the primals, I would have you play the leading role in this investigation. You have my thanks. If there is aught you wish to know, I recommend you speak with Thancred. He is well versed in the affairs of Ulda.
Ever at your service, fair lady.
Wow. I am shocked right now. The thing is, I'm used to the voices, I'm used to the English voices of all of the characters that were introduced now. Of Oriangea, of Thancred, of Minfilia, of Pelepino, and Yida, of Ishtolda. Which I didn't expect, dass they all had a voice actor change. Really, every one. Except Minfilia maybe, but I'm unsure about her. Every other had a change in voice actor, and right now I'm so mind blown that every character has a completely different voice. It feels so wrong. Well, let's speak with Thancred. Ready to begin, are we? That's the spirit. So then, our mission is to investigate a crystal robbery and a spate of abductions. Crimes which believed to be connected, assume we have her correct. It's like that any discovery make in relation to one further understanding the other. Now, since the attack on the caravan, our friends at Amagina and Sons Mineral concern have doubled security all over the shipments. In light of this, it is my job that the abductions have been our priority. According to our preliminary findings, the majority of the missing were last have been seen in the vicinity of Camp Dryborn, such it would be a fine place to begin. A fellow by the name of Isambard serves as the camp's de facto leader. Pay him a visit and see that he gives us his full cooperation. Yes, we will do that, and a good thing is that we can already teleport to Camp Dryborn because we visited when we walked over here. And maybe it's clear now why I choose to walk the way. Because if I remember correctly, there is a complete other route. Yes, there is a complete other route you could go. You could go from the Black Shroud. You could go from Grigania to the North Route to Courtiers, from Courtiers to Modora, and from Modora to Tatooine. From Tatooine you could go to Central Tatooine, from Central Tatooine then to Ulda, which is in extremely complicated way and almost not doable because of the enemies that are there. The other way, the easier way, which I would always try to do if you don't start here, would be the way that we go, and I really would try to go as soon as you are able to walk there, because the teleportation point is quite useful. But okay, I said as early as you are able to. I would at least wait till level 15 to walk there, because then at level 15 you get the glamour, which is one of the most important aspects of the game. Because look at this, we don't look like an NPC or like random travel gear. We don't look like that anymore. It's just nice. So I already asked myself why I still had stuff. Army is bad. Jeder sollte wohl ein bisschen attacken. Befür es an der Wort Advisor auf Rating und Description wird beerlangen. Ja, da war das, wie wäre auf der Manche. It seems that the novel the Corporate clearly released now a band official title at this camp, but the people here have come to look at me for leadership. Yeah, I've averted that though, but I can hard to see the victims have returned. And self-betrayal. That's better. Isn't part of Camp Driver seeking help to solve the mystery of missing persons? Let us get right to it then. We feel in Epstein logic as culprit in all of this. We would go to investigate them first. Much harm has been levied to the lands by the almighty hands of lands burn which the map but the map but the light cannot stay the darkness all the places at the times. Never and build the martyrs or gods of the church of the sign that of the saint Adama Lamada Adama Landama. And I do some wishing normal and pay the respect to the dead. The boss also deserved the proper burial. I would see the deed before Mongo to escape. I know not for the magic still linger. If you would secure the remains for my friend, you will be found on the eastern road. Rough willing. You may come even learn something about the magic in this area. Okay. When the time comes to winning money, we already have some. Even though it's almost worth nothing. But hey, I'm not here to make money. And if you need money, I would actually give me something for my second character, because this is glamour is completely optional, but still it's interesting and fun. It's just nice to look at your character and say, huh? She's hot, or he looks nice. Or what the fuck is this gear? Why do I wear this? Why is this so? Oh my god, I want more. And there are some Amalja Revenge, which yeah, get wrecked. Yeah, so, and since the game doesn't want you to actually run around with corpses, they changed the corpses to flowers, which is Photosynthese! Photosynthese! Okay, sorry. This isn't funny, but still. It's good to see you returned. Very able to secure the remains for fallen. Yeah, 3 bodies. When the bodies given back the proper to Earth, the souls will find their way across the other side. You have done a noble deed this day, I thank you. Now then, what after the multi did you see any such marvelous monsters cannot conceal their presence? Much mistake the cruelty on the whales. And so they are so the whale what yeah boy. I fear this much. Apart on the law with disappearing is all but confirmed. But the sense there's more to this invades the eye. Occasional martial raiding party would not account for people doing missing the kind of numbers. The thought is too great, then the quest is too many. It would not brave at least to learn and not the hint of this. But whose country store was placed to travel every day, and even if I was wrong among them, it would be best to go Maple and pick the Vengeance. spot items for to return the investigation to the common folk. At the set during the common fact that says maybe among them what they find the reason of these vanishings. Try for bitte besser. Der ist der Mörder by the name of August was born here in Treiber and grew up in the Golden Baza. A rough character but knows people better than anyone else. And whether he is at the inn, giving away today's earnings. Here, I want you not to show him. Else he not be like to speak to you. Yeah, so let's go to the inn and talk to somebody. Named August. And oh no, it's him. Oh, gods be damned, you're blooding avenger or dead at the black and the dark. What the 7 else do we want now? Dear friend. Missing fever, please help. This is bad. Fuck around here as fast as they come. They turn tail and runs us as the written schmears by. Play them all for fools or cocks some hard labor. All of them I did. If any, they are more time than before with all the disappearance. You can go to Titan yourself if you don't believe me. Well, since we already had experience with him, we don't believe him. Hey, Hungry Rebecca, what do you say? But please, miss, just leave me be. Okay. Next. After the 70s, tell Tech War or whatever the feeling of a solo fuck. What do you want from me? I don't know anything. Accept it. Please don't kill me. Well, they are quite scared, but I can't blame them. Just as I told you, wasn't it? There were a lot of them are terrified now. I'm talking out of working adopted, but if I ask me to simply move on and out to the better place. This place is exactly costed as all if you know what I'm saying. Did I change this accent by accident? I think when I last talked to him it just sounded like a Russian guy. Which wasn't on purpose, I swear. Welcome back, Aurel. I have learned not for him, but I see. I suppose I should have paid as much in August. Well, another thought occurred me on the web sense. The common folk are nothing on if they are with the race, please. Perhaps to speak the freely to the gods. When the clergy might and something of use. Isn't would like you to learn what you can from the clerics. From the clergy. I don't know what the common folk speaks to the gods who have now dead at Austin to the sons of Saint Dama. It's been small and humble church found themselves not best of here. As long as you are rettet them, but also to leave it as a bound to corpse, a morbid against the current, but you must be born to the burial. And it was none more than you to see it done. She got the name of Marquis, he tends to grave at Legion. He will tell you where the body is to be interred. Okay. Let's put the corpses of those people to the ground. To be honest, this hurts me right now. This mission really hurts me because it's how can I say this? The year 2019, which is I record this in 2021. It's a little bit more than a year passed, and I lost many of my family members back there, and I how can I say that? I'm still not over with this. I still cry sometimes because I miss them, and now have a mission where you just have corpses and you put into the grate. It hurts. It right now this really gets to my feels, and I don't like this. It's been over a year. If it would be fresher, it maybe would make more sense that it goes that deep. But the thing is, I always have regrets when somebody in my family dies. The only person where I didn't have a regret is to my sister, which also passed in 19. And the only thing that is the reason for God that I didn't have much contact to her. This is the only reason probably why. But for my two grandparents that died, I don't know. I don't know how to deal with it, because at least I could say goodbye. I could say goodbye. This is a thing that should be enough for me, but still, it's after they're gone, you just feel like I could have spent more time with them. I could have done something, and I tried. Actually, after my grandpa died, I tried to have more time with my grandma, which I actually did, but still it didn't feel like it was enough. But I shouldn't put this down right now and should get over the mission. Sorry for anyone that feels like me right now, which has recently lost someone. I know how you feel. Even though you don't believe me, I know how you feel and how hard it is. But it's no use to miss out your life because you live in the past and regret things you shouldn't regret. As long as you didn't end it in a fight, which I don't hope anyone really have this, just when you lose someone and the last thing you did with this person was fight with them, so you never had peace between you two. I hope this happens to no one. And I really should get going. It's getting too sad, and I can take that. I am aggressed, yes. But of course, there have been so many boys of late. I apologize, miss. If you seek a place for a pearl, then there is an empty grave atop of the ridge. Take the path and lay them to rest there. The thing that there is no music. There's literally no music here. It's right now would be a point where I completely forgot about that. gonna end the part now. Because I just started crying. That with the memories that came up when I talked before, it's just too much right now. We see us in the next part.